Hello everyone. We'll talk about the framework for risk management in portfolio, in program, and in project management in this video. Again, framework for risk management in portfolio, program, and project management. Agenda is very simple. We will be talking about PPM, that is portfolio management, project management offices, drivers of project successes, and what are inhibitors to the successes. What are the impediments to the success of a project per se? Portfolio is nothing but a collection of projects or programs and other work that are grouped together to facilitate effective management of that work to meet strategic business requirements. Portfolio management, the art of selecting the right investment policy for the individuals in terms of minimum risk and maximum return, is called as portfolio management. Portfolio management refers to invest in a group of securities rather than to invest in a single security per se. Portfolio management is nothing but a process of creation and maintenance of investment portfolio. Remember, portfolio management is a complex process which tries to make investment activity much more rewarding and much less risky. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. You must have heard portfolio helps in reducing the risk without sacrificing the return. Project portfolio management is a strategy that allows organizations to align their IT and applications development projects all together, resources, initiative, as on when on basis. The corporate business objective by developing monitoring measures that treat information technology as a financial asset and to run it as a project oriented business. Project portfolio management enables integrated management of pipeline, scope, time, resources, skills, cost, procurement, communication, reporting, forecasting, and risk management functions per se. Project portfolio management allows executives and managers to proactively monitor their project portfolios for alignment with business objectives and the planned cost and schedule. It allows them to identify the project risk, quickly address them accordingly. Remember, the Management Institute framework is all about the nine knowledgeable areas which the stakeholder needs and have expectation from. So, what are those nine knowledgeable areas? We are talking about scope management, time management, cost management, quality management, human resource management, communication management, risk management, procurement management, and yes, essentially project integration management. These are the tools that leads to my success of the project. Why PPM or project portfolio management? Lack of understanding among business managers about how IT can help achieve corporate goals. Many regard IT as a necessary evil. In some organizations, that recognizes the importance of investing in IT to achieve corporate goals. IT projects often do not deliver enough value because they fail to align themselves with the business objectives. Some IT organization launches many number of projects that they can actually handle effectively, and they neglect to set the project priorities based upon their business objective. Information technology decision makers in many organizations do not know how to analyze needs and focus resources on projects that would lead to better efficiency and cost reduction and productivity increases. PPM project management helps managers identify redundancy and allocate resources appropriately. It enables them to make better IT staffing and outsourcing decisions to spot opportunities for asset reusability. Business based decision making, by viewing project as they would view component of investment portfolio, managers can make decision based not only on the projected cost but also on the anticipated risk and return in relation to the other project initiative. This leads to an improvement in customer services and greater client loyalty, more predictability, and project outcomes. A PPM strategy bridges the gap between the business managers and the practitioner who delivers the project. It ensures consistent process across projects and help managers assess project status in real time, predict project outcomes, and identify inter-project dependency. Now let us understand the types of PPM users. PPM is relevant for organizations with multiple projects and resources that requires formalized framework for tracking, allocating, and managing them effectively. When deployed, these capabilities can be utilized to fit two distinct audiences segment. Execution focuses PPM users manage the tactical details of the project. Execution with the reporting tools to communicate progress and expenditure back to business sponsors and executive management. A project portfolio level PPM user creates project related decision framework, selecting specific project based on those framework, planning the delivery of those projects or investment, tracking those investment at a high level and reporting on those activities per se. The information technology management role, specific challenges that the PPM addresses. Let us understand the role of CFO or CIO or CTO, Chief Financial Officer, Chief Information Officer, or Chief Technology Officers. Challenges are cope up with the reduced budget and increased expectation. Meet productivity goals consistently. Align business goals and IT projects. Use reliable measures to determine whether the teams are really working on the right projects or not. Put out fires and cut costs that prevent proactive planning. Program managers prioritize initiative, resources, and asset across the project portfolio, assesses and communicate portfolio status, ensure consistent processes across projects, enable reuse of assets, and optimizes key resources across the project. Project managers, for the role of project managers, aligning project management and application development process, match up business teams and technical team perspective, predict project outcome, assess project status, and identify inter-project dependency, manage scope and planning, verification and change management. The team members are all about what to understand the project scope, priorities, requirements, dependency, and traceability, monitor the progress without sacrificing the coding activities. The project management offices, a PMO, is a group or a department within a business, agencies, or enterprises that defines and maintains standard for project management within the organization. The PMO strives to standardize and introduce economies of repetition in the execution of the project. The PMO is a source of documentation, guidance, and metrics on the practice of project management and execution. In some organizations, this is known as Program Management Office 2, sometimes abbreviated as PGMO, to differentiate. The subtle differences is that of the program management relates to the governing of the management of several related projects. Standish Chaos reports 2009 68% of the project do not meet time or cost or scope targets. Only 32% of the project, that means one of every three projects, were completed on time, within budgets, and delivered measurable business and stakeholder benefits. There are many reasons for such failures. As per KPMG survey of 252 organizations, technology is not the most critical factors. Inadequate project management implementation constitute 32% of the project failures. Lack of communication constitute 20% of unfamiliarity with the project, and complexity constitute 17%. Accordingly, 69% of the project failures are due to the lack or improper implementation of the project management methodology. The types of PMO. A PMO can be one of the three types from the organizational exposure perspective: enterprise PMO, organizational departmental PMO, or special purpose PMO. Let us explore some other types too. Functional program office or project office. This type of project office is utilized in one functional areas or divisions of an organization, such as information system. The major responsibility of this type of project office is to manage critical resources pool, that is resource management. The project management office may or may not actually manage the projects. Customer group project office. This type of project office is better customer management and customer communication. Common customers or projects are clustered together for a better management and customer relations. Multiple customer groups project offices can exist at the same time and may end up functioning as a temporary organization. In effect, this acts like a company within a company. This type of PMO will have a permanent project management manager's office and managing projects thereby. Corporate or strategic project office. This type of PO services the entire company and focuses on the corporate and strategic issues rather than the functional issues. If this type of PMO does management project, it is for cost reduction efforts only. Let me give you the Project Management Institute. What does the Project Management Institute say? The PMO community of practices, COP, views the PMO, the Project Management Office, as a strategic drivers for the organizational excellence and seeks to enhance the practice of execution, management, organization governance, and strategic change leadership. As the largest community devoted to PMO with over 4,000 members globally, the PMO community of practices is the central forum to collaborate, expand the knowledge base, and mature the PMO practices within an organization and the business community at large. Let me clarify the functional functions of PMO, Project Management Office. Standardizations in estimating, standardization in planning, standardization in scheduling, standardization in controlling, standardization in reporting, clarification of the project management roles and responsibilities, preparation of archive data on lesson learned, continuous project management benchmarking, developing project management templates per se. Functions of PMO: developing a project management methodology, recommending and implementing changes and improvement to the existing project management methodology, identifying project management standards, identifying the best practices in project management, performing strategic planning for project management, establishing a project management problem solving hotline, coordinating and or probably even conducting project management training program, transforming knowledge through coaching and mentorship, developing a corporate resources capacity utilization plan, assessing the risks thereof, planning for disaster recovery as the case might be, and acting as the guardian for the project management intellectual properties. The drivers to the success of a project, the principal success drivers are top management support. No doubt about it. You just cannot replace top management support. What else? It can be a very strong visual commitment of the top management. CIO is all about it. That comes across clear goals and objectives, client support, realistic plan, appropriate resources, thereby what we can look forward to. Realistic plan, appropriate resources, 4M. 4M are all about man, machine, material, and money. Ownership is the last one that goes around here. Now, there are other success paradigm also, like formal methodology, hardworking focused staff, standard and unstructured ICT support infrastructure, effective communication, experienced project managers. What are my inhibitors to project success or detrimental to project success? The principal inhibitors are poor communication. Principal inhibitors are lack of leadership, unclear expectation, poor upfront planning, inbuilt negative attitudes towards information technology, and changing business strategy. Also, poor top management support, in conflict in objectives, inadequate resources, financial limitations, and lack of historical data. With this, I come to an end of this video. Thank you for watching it.